This week's Gizmo Rotation and Clash Mini features the Hot Pot, the Training Camp, and the King Tower. So we'll be taking a look at the 3 best decks with this week's Gizmo Rotation to help you on your push to the top of the leaderboards. Alright, the first deck we're going to be checking out is going to be featuring a Natureborn. Yes, Natureborn was featured in last week's top Gizmos, but it will also be featured in this week's top Gizmos as well, or top decks with this Gizmo Rotation. So typically with the Natureborn, we are going to be going up against an Archer Queen. So what we're going to be looking for in this first round is going to be building up to the King Tower. The King Tower, especially against an Archer Queen, in this meta Archer Queen, you'll see the deck later. But Archer Queen does synergize extremely well with the Training Camp. So King Tower is going to be essential to play against Archer Queens because you'll be able to take down Training Camps as quickly as possible. So with Natureborn specifically, you're probably going to want to be building to that King Tower. There might be situations where you do choose Training Camp and you can opt to go with the Training Camp for on the Electro Wizard onto the Magic Archer, or onto the Natureborn and Electro Wizard, or Natureborn Magic Archer. There's a bunch of different options that you can put together with the what am I thinking of? With the come on, think of the name, with the Training Camp. There we go. All right, so we're gonna be going through here. We're gonna keep Natureborn in its melee form. So here we go. We do have the Archer Queen going with the Training Camp. That's what we expected. That's what we're gonna be seeing. The Archer Queen is going to be able to trigger the invisibility and take down most of these. And as expected, this is what's going to happen. No problem here because we're going to be building up again to that King Tower. So let's grab the Electro Wizard here. Let's actually grab this Knight just so we can roll Electro Wizards. And honestly, because we have the Wizards here, instead what we're going to be doing, let's grab this and let's go with the Electrocute. And then let's bring the Natureborn to the back line. And this is where we are going to grab, that's right, the King Tower. So we'll grab the King Tower here. I think the attack range on the King Tower is 4. Yeah, so we want to put 1, 2, I think this will reach. You know what? Let's just not gamble with it. Let's not gamble with it. Let's put this here. And I'm going to keep... We'll swing the Knight over here just in case he plays anything on the res tile. So Barbarian does go on the res tile, and we're going to use that King Tower, and it's going to take down that Training Camp pretty much immediately. We'll have the Electro Wizard go with the extra stun duration, so that way the Queen is going to be able to get stunned up for a little bit. Dark Goblin's going to start cooking, and I think he is actually, yeah, he's going to be able to win this round because that Dark Goblin's cooking up like crazy. So we want to make sure we do get that Electro Wizard upgrade as quickly as possible. So there it is. We do have that E-Wiz upgrade coming through. Let's grab the Knight with the larger Mocking, and then I'm going to reroll here in hopes we get Electro Wizard and Knight. We do get the Electro Wizard. Do I want to just go E-Wiz straight to level 3 to fight this, or do I want to keep... I think I want to keep the Knight as a little bit of a buffer. No, we don't. We want to grab E-Wiz here and just go E-Wiz level 3. So let's do that. Let's roll this through. Let's have our King Tower just immediately destroy the Training Camp, which is going to be no problem. We'll have our Electro Wizard get that little bit of a buff early on, and we're going to get the stuns on all of his units, and we're going to make sure that we... Oh, there it is. Perfect timing on the stun. Barbarian is going to get taken down right there. We do have our guard in the front, and that is going to be able to survive a long time with the extra shield and the Clash ability up. So now this is going to be tied up at 2-2. And we should be able to take down this Archer Queen player. So I am going to grab our Magic Archer here. And let's go for the Bandit Excitement. And we're going to keep the Magic Archer right in this back row. Because, I mean, there's pretty much nothing he can do. And I want to place it on this tile, across from the res tile here. So that way we're able to get the Pierce. I think we're going to be perfectly fine. And if we do get the takedown with the Magic Archer, then we're going to get that 50% attack speed increase, which is going to be super helpful for us. So let's see what happens here. So he does go with the upgrade onto the Barbarian. And look at this. We are going to be able to get the Magic Archer Pierce onto the Dart Goblin on the backside, and that is going to be absolutely massive for us. Dart Goblin gets taken down, and this is going to be the GG well played because we have our Ewiz on the backside. Doesn't even matter if the Queen's going to trigger the invisibility because our Natureborn is going to be able to keep our units healed up long enough, and that is going to be the game right there. King Tower versus the Archer Queen. We have the Ewiz, we have the Magic Archer, and we're able to clutch up a victory with Natureborn. All right, and the next deck, everybody's favorite, SK Clash. Of course, it has to be featured with this Gizmo rotation. You have the King Tower, you have the Hot Pot if you need it, you even have the Training Camp, but I think Hot Pot and King Tower are going to be the best ones with this specific Gizmo rotation. And we're just going to kick things off. Let's just double clash this Electro Tile and just go super hot and spicy with it. Let's get the Prince charging in. Oh, there it is. We're going to destroy that bowler before it can even get anything done. And now we have the isolation onto the World Champion, and that is going to be a quick round 1 victory. I think with that double clash, he's not going to be playing on the Electro Tile anymore, but you never know. Let's reroll here. Let's grab this Royal Ghost. Let's reroll here. We don't get another Royal Ghost, so what I'm actually going to be doing is let's go with the Spear. Let's bring everything to the front row, and let's move this Prince here. And I think this is honestly going to be our best bet. I probably should have sold the Bowler and the Fisherman. So the Fisherman in this deck is primarily used for when they have Training Camp, right? It's to be able to pull everything with the training camp and be able to just take them down completely, and we don't have to worry about that. So as you can see, Training Camp is going to come into play here. So let's see if we're able to make this happen. We will be able to get the super with the Skeleton King. He is going to be able to get some really good damage off with that Bowler, and this is what we're going to need to be focusing on right now, right? Because we know he has a Training Camp, so we're going to be able to pull the units. We're going to grab the King Tower, everything like that, the whole 9 yards with it. So let's start building that strategy. So let's get the Royal Ghost up. Let's sell the Spear Goblin. Let's get our Royal Ghost up again. And let's go with the Spear Goblin here. And this time I'm going to switch sides. We're going to switch sides with this. And then if we end up losing this round, then that's when we start to build Fisherman. Fisherman is going to be held as a surprise for us. Let's get his Royal Champion starting to get taken care of. We are going to be able to take his Golden Giant down fairly quickly. And as you can see, the Royal Champion is going to be able to stay alive for just a little bit, but not too much longer. We are going to be able to get the takedown right here. He does still have the Bowler up and alive, but it's going to be an easy takedown right there. So nothing to worry about. Now we're going to grab our Fisherman. So let's grab the Fisherman. Let's put it right here. Let's grab this. Let's re-roll, see if we can grab a Fisherman. We do. There it is. So we'll grab this Fisherman here. We don't have the ability to get an upgrade, so I'm going to grab this. Let's sell, and let's... Now we're going to play in this row. So we're going to grab everything here with the Fisherman because this will be our final victory. And we know he's going to be playing on the Training Camp, and we'll have the units to go through. So here it is. Oh, he goes to the Fisherman too. Oh my goodness. The double Fisherman pulls. The World Champion is going to be able to get some shots through, but I think we'll actually be able to win here. He does have a level 3 Bowler though, which is a little bit concerning, but the Bowler is actually going to target the Prince, which I'm not too concerned about now. He is going to be able to get some heals with his Golden Giant, and oh my goodness, that was so clutch that the Bowler was focused onto the Prince back there because that helped us pull out the victory. But SK Clash, super good with this Gizmo rotation because of the King Tower and the usability of the Fisherman against the Training Camp. And yes, as I alluded to, I think Archer Queen is also a great matchup, and this is going to be a good matchup to prove it as well. Going up against a Shield Maiden. Shield Maiden is seen as one of the hard counters. Oh, we don't get a giant skeleton. Let's grab this Dark Goblin and sell it because we're not really going to be using Dark Goblin in this matchup because against Shield Maiden, Dark Goblin is not the best. We're going to be primarily focusing on... Okay, we'll see how this is going to play out. We do have the Healing Ranger going with the heals onto the mini Pekka. We'll be able to get the Dissipate and everything like that. Not sure if this person's going to give up or if they're going to keep playing, but they are level 11, so we'll see how this is going to play out. Let's grab the mini Pekka with the Dissipate, and I want to go with a Healing Ranger with the wider spread. And on this, we do want to go with the King Tower. So the King Tower, or the Wartoot. Wartoot is going to be the best bet for us. And let's make sure we grab this. I don't know if this person's going to give up. Let's just say, are you ready? They are ready, but it didn't do anything. Okay, nope, so we're playing it. Oh my goodness, he gets a Spear Goblin, or he gets a Spear Goblin connection right off the rip onto our Healing Ranger. Oh goodness, all right, that's not going to be good. All right, we are going to be able to get a good amount of damage onto his Shield Maiden, but it's not going to be an easy fight nonetheless. So now we need to grab our Giant Skeleton here. So this where the Giant Skeleton is going to be pretty useful for us. We're going to do a double reroll. Let's grab this Giant Skeleton. We're going to go with the extra stun duration here, and we'll keep rolling with this. And then if anything, what we'll do, if we need to, I don't think we will, but we can also just use probably the Dart Goblin as like a meat shield for the Archer Queen. I don't really know if we'll need to do that, but let's see how this plays out. So we have the Giant Skeleton going to pull through there. The Archer Queen's invisibility will be triggered, so we'll be able to get the takedown right there. You have the stun duration coming through, and there it is. There's a takedown right there. And this works against level 15. I play tested these decks before I even record, because I don't just like blindly tell you guys, oh, these are the best decks with this gizmos. Nah, I play them. I play like 10 to 15 games with each deck, and I try to have above a 70% win rate, because 70% is pretty generous, and a lot of the times I end up getting like 80 to 90, or I win all 10. So 70 is the lowest bar that I hold to tell you guys, oh, these are definitely like one of the best decks in this meta. Okay. Oh, all right, let's grab the Giant Skeleton with the larger area. And I think he doesn't have any stun, so I think I want to go with the extra heal onto the Healing Ranger. Let's see how this is going to play out. So, and when I was playtesting these decks, that was the whole point of this discussion. When I was playtesting these decks, I beat Shield Maiden twice with this Archer Queen deck, and it's really because of the extra power boost that you get from the training camp specifically, but then also the Dissipate and the heal from the mini Pekka. So as you can see right there, the Dissipate onto the mini Pekka was extremely clutch for us. This Royal Ghost, however, typically we don't see Royal Ghost with Shield Maidens, so we'll see how this is going to play out. He does have that level 3 Royal Ghost. What I might need to do is actually switch the placement of the mini Pekka with the Giant Skeleton. So let's go like this. Let's grab the Dark Goblin in the back. We do grab a Musketeer, not a mini Pekka. So I think what I want to do is let's grab the Musketeer in the back right here. So this way it still gets the effects of the Archer Queen. And then I think this will be really good. So let's roll with this, because we don't really need the Healing Ranger to target the... or actually... let's put the Musketeer right here. The reason I want to put the Musketeer here, actually, is because if he plays the Spear Goblin... okay, he didn't play the Spear Goblin. If he happened to play the Spear Goblin right where the training camp was, I want to make sure that our units are getting the most out of the training camp, right? So we are going to be able to get the takedown right there. Royal Ghost is going to get stunned up there and take quite a bit of damage. And there it is. The takedown comes through, and that is going to be a GG well played. So if you try these decks, let me know how they work for you down in the comment section below and which one you like the best.